Hi, welcome to Yoga with Sandra. Today I have for you an infinity flow, and it's going to be a little bit of a longer practice, but we'll go through all the pieces of the flow of the infinity before we put it together as an infinity flow. So if you have a block today, a block might be helpful. It's going to involve a revolved half moon, and so it might help to bring the ground up to you if you have a block. If you don't have a block, grab a couple books. Same idea. Just to lift the ground up. Makes it a little easier for a lot of people. Okay, so we're just going to drop right in. Go ahead and ground down into your sit bones. Lift up through the staircase of your spine, lifting up tall. Roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe roll your head around. Just kind of get that neck hygiene happening. And we'll just take a minute to focus on the breath. So big inhale. And slow exhale. And big breath in. And breathe out through your nose or your mouth, yogi's choice. Try to make your inhale about 6 seconds. And your exhale about 8 seconds. Again. And exhale. And we'll inhale, take the arms up, big reach for the sky. And exhale, float the fingertips down nice and easy. And inhale, lift up, keep those belly buttons sucked in. And exhale, twist to your left. Lifting up nice and tall. Think about lifting and lengthening the spine as you inhale, and then twisting a little deeper as you exhale. And then we'll inhale, take the arms up, and we'll exhale, twist to the right. And lifting and lengthening through the spine, and then twisting a little deeper. And inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, float those fingertips down nice and easy. All right, we're going to take one foot in front of the other. So let's bring the left ankle in and then the right ankle. So we're in Sandasana here. And we're going to inhale and lift. And we're going to exhale, fold it forward. And just relax the head down. Feel the stretch in the back of the right hip, right glutes. And then we'll walk the fingertips over to the left. Oh, big stretch there for the right hip, right glute, even a little bit through the right side here if you're really reaching those fingertips out as far as you can. And then we'll walk the hands across and find a stretch on the right side. So that's the left side of your body, reaching back through that left hip and finding lots of length in the left side. And then we'll walk back to center and walk the hands back. Take the hands behind you, fingertips towards your glutes, and then inhale, lift your hips up, drop your head back. Open through the chest, open through the collar, pulling those shoulders back and down. And release it back down. Alrighty, we're going to switch sides. So we'll right ankle in, left ankle in front. Inhale, take those arms up. And exhale, fold it forward. Just walk it out. Relax the head down. Feel the stretch in the left hip, left glutes. A release in the back. Big breaths in and big breaths out, nice and controlled. And we'll walk the hands over to the right. And really reach the left fingertips out as far as you can. Feel that stretch all the way through the shoulder, the rib cage, the whole side body, all the way to the left glutes. And then we'll walk the hands back across. And get your stretch on the right side of your body. And And bring those hands back to center. Slowly roll yourself back up to sit. And then take the hands behind, fingertips point toward your glutes. On your next inhale, lift the hips. Let the head fall back. You don't have to crank your neck back, just enough to open your throat, open through your collar. Pull your shoulder blades back. Your shoulder heads back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And we'll slowly lower back down. Nice work. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, float the hands down nice and easy. Okay, we're going to make our way to all fours. So we know what to do. Get those wrists underneath the shoulders. Get the knees underneath the hips so you're nice and aligned. Stacking your bones, pressing into the tops of your feet. Reach the crown of the head forward and the tail back. So think about trying to create space between every vertebra. And then we'll drop the belly, look forward, pull the shoulders away from the ears. This is your cow pose. And then round your back, spread your shoulder blades wide, cat pose. Take a peek between your legs. See if you can see your feet. If you can see them, it's telling you they're not lined up with your knees. So get them straight back. And then inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then we'll curl the toes under, send the hips back. Feeling a stretch through the feet. You can rock your feet a little side to side here. And then we'll smooth around in a circle. So we'll smooth forward and back. Just make a little circle with your cat-cow. So still thinking about arching the back as you smooth forward, look forward, and then round the back as you come back. And reverse direction. So it's your moving cat-cow. Just getting used to paying attention to the body and listening to what feels good. You rock a little side to side here. And then we'll walk the hands forward about one handprint, curl the toes under, and lift your hips up high and back, downward facing dog. And then you can kind of adjust your feet if you need to, pedal out your feet. Feel that stretch through the heels, the Achilles, the calves. Really press into your fingerprints. Take the stress out of your wrists. Lift it up, 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 up. And bend your knees any amount. Take your chest closer to your thighs. So you're going to think about pressing into your hands and shifting your chest back towards your thighs. And that will give you a nice straight back. You can shake your head a little yes, a little no. Relax your head. And no worries if your knees are bent. Mine are always bent. I got tight hamstrings, so mine are always bent. My heels are always lifted. But my back is straight and my tailbone is pointed up towards the sky. Then bend your knees a lot. Look forward and walk in about one step and drop the knees down. We're going to come into a little bear pose. And then we're going to lift the knees up nice and high up to a peak. Tailbone up. So it's a kind of a real short downward dog or a pike pose. And then drop the knees down and then lift up high. And drop them down and lift up high and then walk those hands back towards your feet. Relax your head down. We're in a forward fold at the back edge of the mat. And we'll inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold, and walk those hands back out to plank. Spike those heels back. And then we'll walk the hands back in. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk it back out. We're starting to just fire up the core here. We're going to need it. And then lift the hips up high and back, walking the hands all the way back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, walk them back out. Spiking those heels back, reach the crown forward, press into your fingerprints, and then walk the hands back in. Nice work. Relax the head down. Shake it a little yes, a little no. And then we'll inhale, take the arms all the way up, big reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to the sides, mountain pose. Okay, so in our mountain pose, we're thinking about pressing into all four corners of the feet. We can rock the feet a little side to side, can feel all your toes on the mat. Press into the ball joints of your big toes, the ball joints of your pinky toes, and then both sides of your heels. And then we're thinking about stacking and lifting. So upward current of energy through the front body, downward current of energy through the back body. Nice and tall. And then we'll inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. I'm going to walk the hands out and find a downward dog. Lifting up nice and high through the tail. Press away from your mat. Reach your chest towards your thighs. Nice straight back. And then we're going to anchor into the left heel and draw the right knee in. And just really feel the stretch in the left heel, left Achilles, left calf. And then we'll step the right foot up here between the hands. If you need more than one step, take it. And we're reaching the crown of the head forward and the tail back. And then maybe we come up a little lighter on the fingertips. And maybe we float the fingertips. If you can, you're strengthening the legs. Plant the left hand, take the right arm up, reaching for the sky. Pull the right shoulder blade back in towards the spine, lift, lift, lift. Spike that left heel back. And take the right hand down, plant the palm, step it back to plank and to downward dog. We're just going to try that same thing on the other side. So anchor into the right heel, bend the left knee. Keep your hips lifted because it's going to give you space here so you can step your foot up. So lift those hips up and then step your left foot up between your hands. Finding a low lunge, spiking the heel back, squeeze the legs in towards the midline, and maybe come up lighter on your fingers. Maybe float those fingers. Find what works in your body. And then plant your right hand, take your left arm up, twist, pull that left shoulder blade back in towards your spine. Spiking the heel back, really active legs. And then take that left hand down, step it back to plank, and then to downward dog. All right, we're going to inhale, take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, squeeze that knee in. So now we're keeping those hips lifted, keeping the leg as far away from the mat as you can so that you have space to step up. Low lunge. And then we're going to come up light on those fingers. Take those hands forward and up, high lunge. So we're squeezing everything in, lifting everything up. I think I'm going to turn around here. So lifting up nice and tall. Big reach for the sky. And then we'll open up into warrior two. Really pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, sitting into the front leg. So the goal is to have both legs really active. So we're not just leaning into the front leg. In fact, we're not leaning at all. Head over heart, heart over pelvis, stacking everything. So your right leg's working, but so is your left leg if you're pressing into the outside edge of that back foot. So you really got lots of energy in that back leg. And then you open those arms out, pull the pinkies back, open through the collar, looking out over your right hand. Energy through those right fingertips. And then pivot on the back foot back to high lunge. Reaching for the sky. Maybe you look up, squeezing the inner thighs together. And then we're going to kind of do a little bounce here because we're going to get some momentum so we can step the left foot up to meet the right. Mountain pose at the top of the mat. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms up and take your right knee up. So we're just in a one-legged Tadasana. And maybe your knee is down here. Maybe if you have some hip flexibility, you can bring it up a little higher. Just bring it to where it suits you. Inhale and exhale, shift forward and reach that foot back. Warrior three. Oh, we're already in the warriors. Big reach. Keep the crown of the head reaching forward. Keep that right heel reaching back. See if you can lift the leg a little higher. And then we're going to step that right foot way back and find a high lunge here on this side. Big reach, big lift. And we'll take the hands down, plant the palms, step it back to plank. And then we'll lower the knees, lower the belly, lower the chest, come all the way down. And then inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, release. Press yourself up to plank or all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Tailbone lifts up. Press into your fingers. And then inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Squeeze it in. Keep the knee, the shin far away from the mat. Give yourself space. And then step up between your hands, low lunge. Light on your fingers. Maybe you float them. And then take those arms forward and up, high lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs to the midline. Pull your navel in. Lift your pelvic floor. All those things help your balance. Navel draws in. Get a little momentum here. And we're going to step the right foot up to meet the left, mountain pose. Rolling the shoulders back and down, finding your length. Take a breath. Notice your feet. Notice how you feel. And we're going to inhale, take the arms up and bring the left knee up with them. So we're in a one-legged Tadasana on this side. And again, bringing your knee up as high as works for you. Just notice the balance. Pressing into all four corners of the right foot, lifting everything and squeezing everything to the midline. And then we'll begin to shift our chest forward and our foot back, coming into warrior three. So we're really reaching that left heel back, balancing on the right foot. Lots of energy there. Maybe you lift your back leg a little higher. If you fall out of it, no worries. Then bend the right knee, step the left foot back, find your high lunge here. Reach and lift. And then plant the palms, step the right foot back to plank. And then you can lower your knees, belly and chest, or you can do chaturanga to up dog, belly to cobra, always yogi's choice. Meeting in down dog. Press into those fingers. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze it in, knee to nose, and step up between your hands, low lunge. Plant the left hand, take the right arm up, twist. So this would be an option actually for the revolved half moon. When we get there, if you want to do a twist, you can. It'll be a little harder to get through the infinity flow, but at least as we're prepping for it, this is an option for your revolved half moon. And then take it back down. And we're going to step the left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. And inhale, rise up, bring your right knee with you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach forward and reach back. Head forward, foot back. If you have a block, you might bring it to the front of your mat. And you can have your warrior with a little bit of support. And actually, if you want to do the half moon, on your left foot, the block would go out to your left, and you turn your right hip out and take your right arm up. So your right toe points to the side, your hips turn to the side, your torso turns to the side, and that's your half moon. And then we'll take it back down to warrior three. Step the right foot back, plant the palm, step the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog, meeting in downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Then inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, and step it up between your hands, low lunge. Lift, lift, lift. Plant the right hand, take the left arm up, twist. Again, option to the revolved half moon when we get there. And take that left hand back down, rock it back and forth, step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, take the left knee with you. And then exhale, reach forward, reach back. Maybe you take your hand down, or you could have two blocks. You could have a supported warrior three, or even your fingers on the floor. And then if you want to try the half moon, your right hand comes to the block several inches in front of the right foot, maybe even 12 inches. Then you turn your left toes to the side, open your hips to the side, open your torso to the side, left arm up. Reaching up, trying to lift that leg as high as you can, toe turned out. Lots of engagement to hold that position. And then we'll bring it back to your warrior three. And then come back, forward fold, plant the palms, step it back to plank, and move through your vinyasa. Nice job. Go ahead and lower your knees. Take them out wide and send your hips back. Get a little child's pose stretch here. Nice and easy. All right, we're going to start to put some of these pieces together. And then we'll get ready to flow. So we're going to go ahead and lift ourselves back up to downward dog. Plant those hands, tailbone up high. And take the right leg up, three-legged dog. And step it up for your low lunge. We're going to inhale, high lunge. We reach forward, we find our warrior three. And then we can come into that half moon or preparing for our infinity flow, left hand down, right arm up, revolved half moon. So you can see here the option would be your twist. But if you can get your hand on your block or on the floor and lift that leg up, revolved half moon. So it's really just the difference of lifting the leg up from that twist, getting your hand forward, lifting the leg a little higher as best you can. So that's revolved half moon. We'll try it on the other side. Plant the palms, step it back, downward facing dog. Left leg up, squeeze it in, step it up, find your high lunge. And then warrior three. And we can try revolved half moon on this side. So right hand down, left arm up, or right foot down, right hand down, twist. Okay, so revolved half moon. There we go. Stepping it back to plank. Lowering it down. Let's come to child's pose. Take a big breath. Big exhale. And we'll come back up to downward facing dog. We'll start moving through the infinity flow slowly, and then we'll start to pick up the pace. So it actually starts in high lunge, so let's get there. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Squeeze it in, step it up. Light on your fingers, squeeze everything into the midline, find your high lunge. So starting in high lunge, we're going to shift forward into warrior three. So if you need the momentum, here we go, a little bounce. Reach forward, arms reach forward, heels reach back, heel reaches back. And then we're going to pull the knee in and up for Tadasana, one leg. And then we're going to reach that left foot back and step into warrior two. Now here's the tricky part. Here's the infinity part. We turn the right foot in, we turn the left foot out, and then we're going to take the right hand down, and maybe you come into your twist, or maybe you come into your revolved half moon. So we're going to want a block at the back of the mat probably too. Okay, so you can have one block at the front, one at the back. Revolved half moon. Then we're going to drop that right foot back down, come back to your high lunge. And little bounce, warrior three. We'll pull the knee in and up, find that one-legged Tadasana. And then we'll step the right foot all the way back, warrior two. Turn the left toes in, turn the right toes out. Cartwheel it down, find your twist or your revolved half moon. Step the left foot back. Take the arms up, high lunge. Nice and slow. Coming into your warrior three. Breathe. Pull your knee in and up, find your balance. And then we'll step that left foot back, warrior two. And we turn the toes, revolved half moon. And then we step the right foot back, high lunge. You notice the infinity. You notice how it just keeps going. So we're just going in a circle. Inhale, exhale, warrior three. Inhale, bring that knee in and up. One-legged Tadasana. And then slowly we'll step the right foot back, warrior two. And we cartwheel it around, revolved half moon. And then let's step the left foot down to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're just rinsing this out. Take the arms all the way up. Big reach for the sky. Exhale, cactus those arms. Lift the chest. Little back bend here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, mountain pose. Whew. So, getting ready for, it's not a high speed infinity flow, but it's without stopping, so that it's a fluid thing. It's almost like a dance. So we're just going to keep fluid motion going, and I'll cue you. But if you need to stop and take a break, stop and take a break. We'll go through 3 cycles and just see how you do. Okay? So let's start with stepping that right foot back. Find your high lunge. Arms up, big reach for the sky. This is our starting point. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior two. Revolve around. Step the left foot back. High lunge. Warrior three. Knee in. And step it back, warrior two. Revolve around. And step the right foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. Knee in and up. Warrior two. Revolve around. Step the left foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. Knee in and up, Tadasana. Step it back, warrior two. Revolve around, revolved half moon. Step the right foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. Knee in, one-legged Tadasana. Step it back, warrior two. Revolved half moon. Left foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. Knee up, Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolve around. Step it back, high lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolve around. And right foot comes down to meet the left. Woo, you should be tired. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up. And mountain pose. Give yourself a minute to breathe, to notice. So, if you felt funky, if you felt off, if you noticed, you probably weren't watching me because you're working on yourself, but I'm not perfect at it either. I'm kind of wobbly here and there. So, but I do notice that as I do it more, it gets better. So we're going to go through it again and see if we can improve our balance and our transitions and make it more smooth and more fluid. It's not easy, so just give yourself a little grace. Don't be a critic of yourself. Just do the best you can and see if you notice a difference the second time through here. So take a big couple of breaths here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Take the arms up. Nice and wide volcano pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take the arms out wide and up high. And exhale, mountain pose. We're going to step. Let's do the right foot back this time. And start on the left side. So we're going to start in our high lunge right here. Big reach for the sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, knee up. One-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior two. Revolved half moon. Step the left foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. Right foot back, high lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. Step it back, high lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. One more time through. Here we go. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. Right foot comes down next to the left, forward fold. Plant your palms, step it back. Take your knees wide. Extended child's pose. Relax your head down. Stretch through your shoulders. Rock your hips a little side to side. Maybe massage your forehead by rocking your head side to side. Whew. All right, we're going to lift up. Bring the hands back towards the knees. Turn the hands around. Fingertips towards the knees. Lion's pose. So we're just going to shift back, stretch through the forearms, and just breathe. Just kind of a placeholder pose here to catch your breath, round your back, stretch. Muscles you don't usually stretch. And then we'll come back around, curl the toes under, and go ahead and stand up. Walk the hands back towards the heels, towards the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach for the sky. And exhale, mountain pose. All right. One more time. You got this. You got this. It's going to get better. It gets better every time. You start to feel the flow, I promise. So we'll start with the right foot forward this time. In your high lunge, reaching up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior two. Revolved half moon. Right foot comes back, high lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. High lunge. Warrior three. One-legged Tadasana. Warrior two. Revolved half moon. And left foot down next to the right forward fold. Woo, drop your hips down. Take your arms up. The heart center, hands to heart center chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips all the way down. Come into a squat. You can take your knees out wide. Nice little froggy squat here. Feel those hips. And then we'll go ahead and come down. Use your hands to guide you down to your booty. And we'll take those legs out to the front of the mat. Keep your knees bent. So we'll just take a nice easy hamstring stretch. Take the arms up, reach. And exhale, fold forward over those legs. So just relax the back. And once you get cozy here, you can start to slide the heels out and start to feel a hamstring stretch. No need for the legs to be straight, just a need for you to feel a stretch in your hamstrings. So the heels need to go out to wherever they need to go out to get that hamstring stretch. Big breath in. Big breath out. If you can grab hold of your toes or your feet, you can do that. If not, you got your ankles, no worries. Just trying to feel a little relief. And then we'll go ahead and sit up tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms forward. Point the toes. Point the fingers, so steeple grip. And we'll start to slowly roll down. Pull your navel in. Roll down nice and slow. Nice. And then we'll take the left leg up, hold on to that hamstring, and then let your right leg go out straight and float the heel. So right leg, right foot, right heel off the mat. Left toes flex towards your knee. Press your hamstring into your hands, pull your hands into your hamstring. Opposing forces. And then we're going to switch. Take the right leg up, take the left leg down. Hold onto the right hamstring. Find that energy in both legs. And we'll switch. Right foot down, we're holding here. And we'll switch. Holding, holding, holding. And switch. Big breath in. As you exhale, switch. Big breath in. As you exhale, switch. Big breath in and switch. And pull both knees into your chest. Little squeeze, shoulders or knees towards the shoulders, a little rock side to side. Feel that out. Rocking on your back. Nice massage here. All right, we're going to pull the left knee in and take the right leg straight out. So again, hovering that heel. And then bring your nose towards your knee. Reach, 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 round your back. Lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. And then we'll switch. Same thing, hover the heel. Bringing the knee towards the nose. And switch. Big breath. Switch. Inhale. Switch. Inhale. Switch. Then maybe, let's bring both knees in. If you want, you take your hands behind your head and we'll do yogi bicycles. So we'll take the right leg out, right elbow towards the left knee. And don't think about the elbow towards the knee as much as you think about turning your chest, turning your torso. And then we'll switch, turn your torso. And switch, and switch, and switch. Go with your breath. Keep that breathing going, regular, rhythmic breathing. Move with that breath, keep going. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Both knees come in. Relax your head down. Nice job. Take your feet to the mat. Take your hands to the mat. Walk those heels in as close to your hips, your glutes as you can get them. And then we're going to tilt the tailbone and begin to peel up into a bridge pose. So try to notice the articulation in the spine. Press into the ball joints of your big toes. That'll keep your knees from splaying out. You could also think about squeezing a block or a ball between your legs. So you get a nice active inner thighs, active hamstrings. If you think about using the traction from your shins to your chest, think about pushing your shins away and pushing your chest forward toward your chin. That'll engage your hamstrings more. You can relax your glutes a little bit. Let the work be in the hamstrings and the inner thighs. And we'll slowly roll down. We'll take it back up and add a bind if you want it. Tilt the pelvis. Begin to lift. Go through your checklist of all the things I just told you. The inner thighs squeezing in. Ball joints of the big toes. Shins. Press away. Press your chest towards your chin. Then maybe you take the bind and release your fingers underneath your tail. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you. See if you can lift your chest closer towards your chin. Lift your hips up a little higher. Lots of activity, lots of energy in those legs. And then we'll slowly lower down. Pull the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. And then take hold of the outside edges of your feet for happy baby. If this pose is not accessible to you, we have options. You can do one at a time. So it's like a half stirrup. You can hold on to your ankles or your shins, your calves. So if you don't reach your feet, no worries. Just find something that works for your body. And the goal is to shine those hamstrings up to the sky while you're reaching your tailbone long towards the end of the mat. So you have long spine, hamstrings opening, and then see if you can relax your shoulders because they tend to get tension here. See if you can relax your shoulders. And then maybe we take hold of the toes with the peace fingers and thumbs and rock a little side to side, straighten one leg, then the other. Just play around here. Be a really cute, happy baby on your mat. Imagine being a little baby, how much they just like to play with their feet, play with their legs. They don't care. They're rocking around, enjoying life. All right. And then we'll take the legs out long. So go ahead, actually take the left leg out long. And we'll take the right knee across the body. Take hold of the leg with your left hand. Take your right arm out to the right side. Big stretch, big twist. Right shoulder blade down as the right knee comes down to the left side. Big supine twist. And then we'll slowly roll back onto the back, cross the ankle over the knee, pull the knee in, find your little figure 4 stretch. And rock a little side to side. Find your sweet spot. So with the right leg crossed over, it's usually a little bit to the left. Find a nice deep twist there, or nice deep stretch for the glutes. And then come back and straighten that left leg up, press up to the sky. Hamstring stretch. You can rotate your ankles one way and then the other. And then we'll bend that left knee. Take the right leg out long and take the left knee across the body, supine twist. Left arm out to the left side, left shoulder down, left knee down, opposite directions. Big twist. And then we'll roll back onto the back, cross the ankle over the knee, pull it in gently, and rock a little side to side. Find your sweet spot here. Nice stretch for your butte. And then we'll take that right leg up, reaching for the sky, stretching the hamstring. Relax the shoulders down. You can rotate your ankles one way and then the other. And then we'll take that right foot down. Take the left foot down, feet out wide, knees fall together. So in a little restorative pose here, you can bring your hands to your hips. And then we'll drop both knees off to the left. Reach your right knee away to the corner of the mat. Feel the stretch here in your right hip, your right psoas. Reaching away, reaching away. And then we'll come back up to center, knees to the right. Reach that left knee away. Try to find that stretch here on the left side. And then bring the legs up to center and we'll rock a little side to side. And as you windshield wiper these legs, start to walk the feet out so that in time, with several windshield wipers, your legs will come out all the way long. And you can rock your feet a little side to side and let them flop out wherever they feel good. And then we'll take the arms out nice and wide. Take up space. If you have space, I don't know, I used to practice in my bathroom sometimes and it would be very tight. Didn't have a lot of room to do some things. So with whatever space you have, take up space. Let the navel draw in as you exhale. Notice your chest rise as you inhale. Notice your belly rise. And take this Shavasana to just notice your breath and also notice how you feel and let go of what's no longer serving you. My mantra, my favorite mantra. So we just did a really challenging practice and it required a lot of balance. So if you found yourself losing your balance, stumbling, falling out of it, know that you're not alone. And any self-criticism and self-judgment is just not necessary. It's not helpful for you. You don't have anything to be critical about. You showed up on your mat. You showed up for yourself. You did a great job. That's it. That's all you got to do. You showed up. That's a win. So let go of anything that's critical or judgy And you'll notice that if you learn to do that on the mat, that you'll get better at doing it off the mat too. One of the beautiful things about practicing yoga. Things translate off the mat. Oh, take a few deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll take the arms up, reach for the sky. And then cross your left arm over your right. Reach around, give yourself a hug. Love yourself, you deserve it. And then inhale, lift the arms up, we'll cross the other way. Reach around and say to yourself, I am worthy. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Bring your left knee into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Maybe make little circles here, a little massage for that back, that low back, little low back love. And then take your hands. You could either leave them here or take them to your hamstrings and rock and roll 3 times up and down the length of your spine, massaging your back. Should feel pretty nice. As you're ready, you can come up to sit. So we'll just take a nice comfortable seat here. You can draw your navel in, roll your shoulders back, maybe roll your head. Just find what feels good here. We're going to inhale, take the arms out nice and wide, big reach, and then bring the palms together at heart center. Drop your chin to your chest, feel the stretch in the back of your neck, and take a moment of gratitude for yourself, for the light in you, for the joy in you, for the at-home yoga practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was a little bit longer practice, a little bit more challenging than usual. So please let me know how you did in the comments. Let me know if you want more practices like this, something more challenging, more length. Just let me know. And as always, if you like, subscribe, comment, or share, those things help me to grow the channel so we can get free yoga to more people. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.